Hey everybody, it's Carolyn from Crop Candy Scrapbooking and the Scrapbook School. Hope everybody is enjoying their Saturday. Um, I'm kind of bored today. I should be outside, but my allergies are not doing too well right now, and my husband is mowing the lawn, and yeah, that's just like a nightmare. That would be a nightmare for me. So I decided to pop on to YouTube today to do an update of my. Oops, hang on. I knew this was going to happen. I don't have my mic turned on, so you probably can't hear me. So let's plug that in. Start all over. So, as I was saying, I'm coming in today, Saturday, to do an update of my 100-day project. We're coming to a close on the 100-day project. I think it ends at the end of May. So we've got a couple of more weeks left. I don't know if I will finish the entire album by the end of this month, and that's okay. I'll probably just still keep working on it and doing updates as I progress. But today I wanted to come on and talk to you, spend a little time on my Saturday afternoon to talk to you about the latest installation. But before I show you that, I do want to talk about scrapbooking guilt-free scrapbooking. So where we left off the last, hello, welcome, whoever's watching. Thank you for joining me on your Saturday. The last time that last time I did an installment, we were working on, I believe it was Rome pages. So now we're headed into Greece. That was the next stop on this particular Mediterranean cruise. And we got to go to Athens. We did a little bus tour around Athens. We quickly saw Olympic Stadium, which is unfortunately there's nothing there except an Olympic flag and an empty stadium with a lot of grass. Um, and then we went to see the Acropolis. And growing up, I was a big fan of Greek mythology, so I was really excited to go to the Acropolis and see um, the Parthenon and all of that. So I ended up taking a ton of pictures of that. And so when I sat down the other day to work on the next installment and start scrapbooking, I re I realized that I didn't want to scrapbook all of those those pictures. It was just a pile of like that, and I was like, "There's no way I'm going to make a layout with all of these pictures." I am sure many of you have had that same experience, and what ends up happening is you look at that pile and you're like, "There is no way I'm going to do this," and then you get discouraged, and then you just don't do it. That happened to me with my honeymoon pictures. It will be 15 years in June. I have not completed that album. I think I'm maybe a third of the way through, and 15 years later haven't touched it because I think about that pile of pictures and I'm just like, I have to do a layout for each of those things. So same experience happened with these pictures, and I said the easiest thing for me to do at this point would be to let go of that guilt of feeling like I have to do all of these layouts. And that's why God invented pocket scrapbooking. Just say it. So I did, ironically, I had done 2 layouts maybe last summer when I tried to pick this up again and quit. And then 100-day project came and I said, I'm going to work on this scrapbook. And so I had already done 2 layouts. And then I had the rest of the pictures and I decided, you know what, I'm going to pocket all the way. I do not care. And the cool thing is that because it's pictures of architecture, it would get boring just looking at layout. And when I say layout, I mean like a traditional scrapbooking layout with the embellishments and all the other stuff on it. That would be boring. So the pictures, to me, the architecture really stands out on its own, and I wanted to showcase the architecture. So we just did everything in a pocket. So let me show you that those pages. Let me switch cameras. Let's see if I remember. I have not done a live in a long time. So that top of right here is my computer. So, and then this is the other camera. So let's just flip through quickly. So this is a spread of pocket, right? So we start here with our pocket layouts. And this was us heading into Greece from the ship. This section right here is, I decided to use the, what is it called? Oh gosh, using the pen tool on the CRICUT, draw. Mind fart. The draw then cut function. So I drew all of these, or I put the pen tool in CRICUT, found this Athens. There's not a lot of Greek and Athens related stuff in CRICUT, so I had to really scrounge for that. But did put a pin in and had this drawn, and then it cut it out for me. And then I attached this to a strip. I think it was a 12 by 3-inch strip of pattern paper. In fact, it's this pattern paper right here. I just cut a 3-inch strip, attached the print, or I'm sorry, draw then cut piece on top, and then I divided it. I cut it into 4 pieces, 4 by 3-inch each, so that it would fit into these pockets. And then this is sort of the title page for this section of the album. And didn't do any other decorating with it because I was like, yeah, I don't need to. And I'm trying to, the goal of this album is to finish it, not be perfect, to actually complete it, which is why I'm saying I'm not going to feel guilty about doing a layout for all of these things. So again, here's the Olympic Stadium that I was showing you. It's just the flag. There's really nothing there, unfortunately. This is the entrance to the Acropolis. Did some journaling down here. I don't know if you could see that. It's just basically an old stash. I think this was Project Life travel pocket scrapbooking kit. There's like 1,000 different cards. I still have it after, like, I don't know how many years old that thing is, but use that to do some journaling. Here, more of those journaling pieces right here. There's a lot of animals that just kind of wander around ancient ruins in Europe for some reason. So again, I'm not going to do a layout of this stuff. I'm just going to stick it in pockets, and that's what I did. Here I've got, this is another draw then cut. This is of the goddess Athena, and I put her here because the Acropolis was the temple dedicated to her. More animals. Again, using different sizes of, these are actually Project Life pocket pages. So this is just 4 by 6 straight across. This one is sort of like a halvesy type page where you have, it's not a complete 12 by 12, but actually this is actually one of my favorite styles of pocket pages from the Project Life collection, because I like that it's not 12 by 12, actually. That's really it. But anyway, using more pockets and filling out pictures and filling in the back. I actually took pictures. This is a good idea if you go someplace. Let me pull this out. If you go someplace and they have information about what the place is, take a picture of it. That's what this is, but then I zoomed in, and because now it acts as journaling, right? So I don't have to tell the story. I can just have this picture of what all of this is about, and it functions as journaling, and then I put it in a pocket, and we're done. They were still doing a lot of construction. They had recently finished excavating the area in 2014, I think it was. And by the time we got there in, no, not 2014. Oh, okay. This is what happens when you go live and you haven't gone live in a while. You have an accident. Oh my goodness. My camera fell over. Holy crap. Stand by, please. Need to fix my lighting. That was so weird. And there's not even a cat in here involved to knock things over, because that's what they usually do. Oh my goodness. Wow. I wonder if I should edit that out or leave it in. Maybe I'll leave it in for giggles and grins. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. All right. Wow. I think it's the album. This album is so big that it knocked out my setup over. Okay. I don't even remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about journaling and taking pictures of any journaling that's, or not journaling, but any signage that is around anywhere you go, because then it acts as journaling. And if you don't remember what the place is, because most likely you would not have gotten to scrapbooking it until maybe a year or two later and you don't remember, if you have that picture, that's your cue. Okay. So here are even more pictures. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I just think these pictures stand alone. I didn't feel the need to, take them, do an actual traditional layout with them. I just think they stand alone. And again, it didn't take me very long to do these pages because, I'm going for quick and done, not perfect. And so just more pictures of the ruins, and that's it. Now, this layout, I've actually did a video on this, and I will link to this. I think it's like a two sketches, one look, but I had done a video of this particular layout last year, and I pulled out these photos because I really liked this part of the Acropolis. It's called the Erechtheion, which is the Porch of the Maidens, and that's what these guys over here are. And so I had already pulled these out because I really like these pictures, and I just used a sketch and actually did a full layout for this. And this paper packet is old. It's from close to my heart. It's called Passages, and I thought it matched kind of the theme of Athens, so I kept that. And then these pages, I don't know if I can do side by side because I'll have another accident, another incident with the camera. Oh my goodness, and my camera's crooked too. Let me see if I can straighten it up. There you go. Maybe. I'm so sorry, guys. This is like technology is not with me today. Oh, that's me again. Hello. Let me see if I can get back to my other camera. Well, while I'm doing that, so if you have questions, the one person that's hanging out with me, if you have questions about anything you've seen so far, go ahead and leave a comment while I try to get myself situated with my other cameras. I'm happy to answer them. But that's what generally I'm talking about with the whole scrap guilt thing, is just not feeling bad that you don't have time to, make a traditional scrapbook layout when you have a lot of different pictures. I mean, it's not realistic, right? We all are very busy people, and we just, gosh, I cannot get back to my other camera. We just don't have time to do that kind of stuff anymore. We just don't. We're all busy. We just don't have time. So you might as well make the process work for you, And you do that by using whatever technique you can to get your pages done. And for me, it was Pocket. And I had said that from the beginning of this project, that I was going to do a Pocket scrapbooking mixed with traditional, and I was only going to do traditional layouts for certain photos, and the rest were going to be Pocket. So this one, at this stage of doing the album, putting the album together, it got to the point where it was like, there's way too many pictures for me to do more than a few traditional layouts, so I'm just going to do everything Pocket. All right, I can't get my other camera back on, so I'm just going to hold this up. So this this layout was done with CRICUT. Ironically, I did not have a coordinated paper packet to work from for these pages, and you know I harp on that all the time. Get everything to match. Well, I didn't. When I did this page last summer, I did not have any particular paper to match, so I just used a color wheel to figure out, like, I knew this was going to be my base paper, and I just decided to use a color wheel to figure out what other colors would complement. And so I came up with sort of this orange, and what else is on here? It's like a burnt orange, got blue green, and this neutral tan, and use that. Oh, and then I have this like a light teal, which kind of picks up from this color here, or this pattern paper here. Found this font in CRICUT and used that. And then down here, this here, found that in CRICUT as well. Again, there's not a lot of Greek, even Roman stuff, and I didn't have any stickers, as I think I remember mentioning the last time that I was trying not to buy a lot of stickers or any new stuff to work on this album, that I wanted to use my stash and whatever was in CRICUT. So this is the other, here we go, the other page. These items here, this was a pocket card, like a 4x6 pocket card, and it had Stay Curious on it, and I didn't like what else was on the thing, but I like Stay Curious. So I just cut that out and then used what they call, I guess it's called dovetailing, where you cut the insets in to either end to make it like a little flag banner type thing, and put that on there. I was able to find this column here in Athens in CRICUT Design Space, but again, that's like one of the few Athens or Greek oriented elements they have. And then this over here was a journaling card, and I just wrote some journaling here, and then there was added some die cuts from this particular, I think it was called the Wander paper packet. It's like travel oriented, and did that page. So and there's not really, as you can see, there's not a lot of embellishment on these pages, and I'm okay with that. wasn't trying to go super fancy. Let me go back, because there was one thing that I didn't show on this page, is that right here is, oh, there, yeah, is a flip flap. And flip flaps, I use them frequently on my videos, but they allow you to add more photos or embellishments, not embellishments, but like ephemera to your page. And so for this one, I just stuck it on top. Let's see if you can see. It's hard doing it like reverse. I'm looking at myself in the camera and then trying to reverse it. But you might be able to see there's a seam here. You just stick it on top and you add your extra photos, and it just gives you extra space for your pictures. And these pictures are basically the view from the top of the Acropolis, so that's why they kind of match everything on the rest of this page, because that was a view from the top of the Acropolis looking down into the city of Athens. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to pull out one of these pages and I'm going to show you how you can put together flip flaps using ephemera. So I have, let me just pull these up. This is a 3x4 flip flap. It can go vertically or horizontally. It has a pocket, and I have these 2 tickets from, I don't know if you could see that. There's 2 tickets that I want to put on this page. So I'm going to slip them into my flip flap here, like so. That'll be one, and then these are just tickets from the cruise line that says you're on this tour. And I'm going to put those on this page because I'm incorporating ephemera on the pages. And I'm going to stand up for a second because I want to see what happened to my camera, my other camera, which is really weird that it's, I hope I didn't break it. All right, well, this is going to be hard to show, but I'll try. I'm going to have to do it this way because, yep, I don't even think my camera works anymore. All right, well, that's unfortunate. So anyway, you've got this, and I'm going to pull off the strip like so. And you've got this sticky piece here. And there's two ways to fold the flip flaps. I like to fold them so that the sticky piece is on the back. So if this is the front, I'm going to take this piece, fold it back towards me so that the sticky is behind me. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to place it on top of this particular cell on my pocket page, if you could see that, and then place it down on top. Now I'm going to, because I don't have, my other camera is not working, I'm going to have to do this and then show you. So you end up with something like this. And then if I lift this up, and the reason why I put it there is because this is just like a blank pocket card that doesn't really mean anything. So I'm just putting the flip flap. Let me see if, there we go. Putting the flip flap on top with the ephemera. And then for this one, my tickets, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to peel this back and fold the sticky piece back towards me, like so. And then I'm going to place it on top of a 4x6 cell in a vertical format. And I'm doing this, unfortunately, you can't see it, but so it'll come over here, and then you lift that like so. So that's another way. So you could either add ephemera to this, or you can add your extra photos. And I'm going to bring my thing back and put it back on here. So that's pretty much my update for the Athens pages. My next update will be for, I think the next would be Turkey. And we spent 2 days in Turkey. So again, it's going to be one of those things where, you know, I'm going to have to make the decision about how much I want to scrapbook traditionally and how much I want to put in the pockets. I will probably take the same tack that I did with Greece and do more of the pocket pieces. And I think I will also do a little bit more decorating with the individual pocket pages. Again, I was just in a time, April has been nuts. I'm glad today is the last day of April. April has been nuts. I didn't have a lot of time. And so, but I wanted to get these pages done, these Greek pages done. And so for me, the easiest thing to do was to do pocket. And so that's my suggestion to you, not to not to get overwhelmed by all of your photos, but to, say, okay, what's the easiest way I can get all of this done, and go ahead and use the pockets, because I love pocket scrapbooking. I think it's great. It's you know, it's perfect for people who don't have a lot of time, who don't want to or don't feel comfortable doing a lot of heavy design, even though you can do add some design elements to your pocket pages. But if you just, want to get stuff done, pocket scrapbooking is the way. Well, that's all I have. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I have not done a live show in almost over a year. I used to do lives on Facebook, and I'm experimenting with doing lives on YouTube. So of course, one of the first YouTube lives I do, my camera dies, everything falls apart. So I don't know. Maybe this is a sign from the universe saying, probably don't want to do Facebook live or YouTube lives. You probably want to pre-record like you've been doing and don't ever come back live again. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to see more lives without any technical difficulties? Let me know. And if you do want to see more lives from me, let me know when's a good time to go on live. Like, when do you go on YouTube to look for stuff? Maybe I can come on when you guys are on. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your weekend, the rest of your weekend. Take care, and I will see you soon.